G'day everyone and welcome. Let's check out Nigate Tale. This is a roguelike dungeon crawler with low poly graphic style. It's coming to Steam Early Access on the 12th of April, so only a couple of weeks away. So to start with, I'll show you the blacksmithing. So this is Aurora. She's the blacksmith. She has a pretty cool tail. So there's a few weapons here. There's 3 main weapons and 2 different ranged weapons. And then there's a few different special weapons as well. Along with this, you've got a fairly extensive ability tree to unlock. So you can choose between magic, technology, or exploring, each doing, different things. There's quite a few skills there to unlock, which benefit us. We'll just have a quick scroll through some. A lot of these have a lot of placeholder text at the moment. Only the first few actually have some stuff written for them at the moment. Although when you do unlock a couple of these, the following ones will have a description too, which is weird. I don't get that. Alright, so there's a whole bunch of different abilities there. So the game revolves around us exploring a castle. So let's hop into some gameplay here. The game looks good. It runs well as well. Combat is fine, feels good. So as we go along here, these are randomly generated dungeons with random enemies. We can collect different power-ups and items and resources as we go along. Currently I'm just running a pretty standard sword and bow here. Nothing too crazy. At the end of each dungeon, there's also a boss to battle, but we'll get to the boss of this one very soon. You can choose the path to take. Each path is a little bit different. You can sort of tell what the path is by looking at the little icon above the gate. As you play, you'll learn what's on each path. Obviously, like a heart's gonna heal you. There'll be healing items on that path. We chose a magic, so like this one here. The heart path. And it's not just all fighting enemies, there's also got to avoid things as well, like this one. Gotta dodge these lasers. Easy peasy, right? I don't think this one has any enemies, does it? Alright, yeah, so that one doesn't have any enemies at all, it's just all the lasers. We got the Heart of Vitality there, which I think that just increased our health. Alright, back to fighting the enemies. They get stronger as you go on as well. Ideally we want to get some upgrades for our weapon as we go here. You can get some pretty cool upgrades going on. Like, I've had a flaming sword, which does a whole bunch of damage, sets enemies on fire, that's pretty cool. So far this run's been fairly vanilla, nothing too crazy going on here. Kill these guys. I'm trying not to take too much damage, but sometimes it doesn't work out. Getting a bunch of magic crystals, which are fine. They're used to help us upgrade back at base. And there's a shop as well, but we don't really have any money at the moment. We've only got 120 gold. It's not going to do much for us. Just have to keep battling on, slowly but surely, with our fairly weak sword here. These shield guys, you got to get behind these ones. They can be a little bit annoying. You can also kill enemies with the environment. They will take damage on certain things that are moving. Oh, ouch. All right, so let's head on to the boss of this dungeon. So if we beat Francisco Daisy here, Then we'll move on to the next dungeon where you get better rewards, but you also have harder enemies as well. Francisco is fairly easy once you learn their attacks. Once you kill all the mobs, it becomes alright. You need to take down all these bats as well, and like the little bat generator here. And take that down. Now Francisco is fairly easy. You can stay back and ranged if you wanted, or you can just get up close and you just dodge the close attack, and you just kill the mobs as they come as well. You just dodge the big laser attack, we get out of there with all the runes, and we can just do some range as well back there. No troubles. Just gotta dodge that ranged attack because that one does a massive amount of damage when they do the laser beam. Man, I feel so weak. Like, no damage. Almost got us. I did run into one of the runes there, which did a bit of damage to us. Silly. But we've almost got Francisco Daisy here. Bam! Down they go. So now we get a couple of rewards. And this is where we can, so with these shards we can now choose like an upgrade for this run. So ideally you want a whole bunch of these as you go along. We'll get explosive arrows, that's going to make our ranged attack a bit better. Then we have a little bit of story here as well. As you go along through the dungeons you'll find more of these mystical ladies. Seems to be a lot of focus on like these creature ladies in this game. So Roy here, is a she's like a ranger. She can also teach us an ability as well. And we'll stick with our ranged. So we've got fairly decent ranged abilities now. Alright, so as we go over to the next dungeon, we can heal up a little bit. And then we can choose an ultimate ability as well. I'm going to choose the fire orb here, which is Annihilation. I'll show you that as well. Here we go, so this is Annihilation. Unfortunately, it only killed one guy, but it was the shield guy, so that was worth it. This is a bad room. Ugh. It's a small room and there's like a whole bunch of guys in here. Alright. I think we're okay. Man, we have such little health. Ideally you want to finish like the dungeons as best you can without losing much health. Maybe I should use my range attack a bit more, seeing if we powered that up. That would make more sense. I can just range these guys. They have good arrows. But we really need some health. Don't even have a health track. We'll go down here and we'll see. So the gameplay loop is pretty much you go into these dungeons, get as far as you can, gather up resources to make different weapons, to unlock different abilities that will then help you get further through the dungeons. And then eventually you'll be able to get through all of the dungeons and effectively beat the game. And that'll be the gameplay loop. So far, I'm enjoying this one actually. This is got a good gameplay loop to it. The dungeons are fairly short. Got a good range of enemies so far as well. Bam, there we go. Alright, GG. Keep an eye on this one, everyone. It's coming to early access in a couple of weeks. Alright, take care, enjoy. Thank you for watching. I'll see you again soon in another video.